These are the top 5 t-shirt designs that you should be selling this December 2023. Get started on these right now. Get them up on your shop before December, or at least at the beginning of December. So that way you can start offering them to everybody for this holiday season. During December, everyone loves to get together, especially during Christmas and New Year's. And during that time, everyone likes to make somewhat of an impression.
I've got to make an impression, darling.
People always love wearing unique shirts that can help start a conversation or an argument. So all of these will be good to sell throughout the entire month of December and even going into January. Now, before we get started with the countdown, I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. To go along with this video, I'm going to have a cheat sheet. Now, what is a cheat sheet?
What the hell are you talking about?
So a cheat sheet is simply going to be a link to a document, a sheet, that's going to have a link to a few different images that I made using one of the services or two of the services that I'm going to be talking about a little bit later on in the video. Now, if you want access to the cheat sheet, all you have to do is go ahead and subscribe and like. Once this video gets to 25 likes, I'll go ahead and leave a pinned comment down below with a link to the sheet. Now, a few tips on how you can sell these different designs. Quick disclaimer, these don't have to be on a t-shirt. You can put these on literally anything. If you want to put them on a canvas, you can do that. If you want to put them on a tumbler, if you want to put them on a mouse pad, on a t-shirt, on a pair of shorts, whatever it is that you want to sell, do it. What I'm giving you here mainly are the designs. These are going to be the most popular designs for December. So how can you market these? Well, one of the most efficient and best ways to do this is by marketing them on TikTok. If you have over 1,000 followers, then that means that you can go live. If you can go live, take advantage of that. People sign on to your lives. They see you talking about your products. They see you making the products. And that's one thing that really gets them interested. People love seeing the process of you printing their products, especially if you're doing custom items or if you can add some sort of personalization to the design itself, like maybe a number or simply a name. Now, I know for this, you do have to be okay with being in front of the camera, and I completely understand that that's not for everyone. But if you're able to do it, if you're able to get in front of a camera and just generally talk to somebody or an audience through a screen by reading their messages, then I highly suggest you do it. Another thing you can do instead of just reading the messages that come up on your screen is have somebody join your live. So you can have somebody on there and you can have a conversation with them about something, or you can answer any questions that they may have. Trust me when I say that this is something that will really help you connect with your audience, and it'll help your audience connect with you. They'll appreciate it. They'll appreciate the one-on-ones. They'll appreciate you answering their questions. And because of that, they're more inclined to purchase from you or support your small business. Now, if you don't have 1,000 followers, or you simply just don't want to go live in front of a lot of people, again, trust me, I get it. I used to go live all the time, and now I barely do it because I just get anxious. I don't know what it is about being live in front of a lot of people, but I just get anxious. Back in school, I was always that kid that whenever I was placed in a group, I would always tell the group, listen, I'll do all the work. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind. But I don't want to present. I'll hold the board in front of my face. That was me. I was always holding the board in front of my face. But aside from that, I digress. You can make videos without your face. You can do a voiceover, or you can just simply record what you're doing. So instead of going live like this, we do print our mugs with a process called sublimation. It's super cool. It's permanent. It's never going to fade. And for an extra fee, you can even customize yours with your own name or your own text. You can simply just make videos like this. And that is the final print. The feel is absolutely fantastic. It feels like there's absolutely nothing there. There's tons of detail on there. So you don't have to go live. Just simply make videos of your products. Make videos talking about your product's features, how they're printed, talk positive about your products. Mention how they're not going to fade, they're not going to crack, they're going to last a long time. Show the process of how it's made, show customer videos. There's tons of different ways that you can promote your products on TikTok or Instagram Reels without actually having to show your face. And if you don't want to do a voiceover either, then you can always just use an AI voice. Now, if you think that sounds hard, then it absolutely is not. Let me tell you that right now, it's as easy as it's ever been. If you record using TikTok, all you have to do is do the text to speech. Trust me, there's tons of different ways that you can start making content without having to show your face or even have people hear your voice. Okay, so how are you going to make these designs if you don't know how to design yourself? What if you're like me and you suck at designing from scratch? You can't build an image from the ground. It's just not in you. Trust me, it happens to me all the time. I suck at designing from scratch. Give me a bunch of different elements, give me a bunch of different images, I could put something together. But if you need me to make something from absolutely nothing, then that's exactly what you're gonna get. So my solution to this is 2 different websites. Both of these are paid subscriptions, and the link to them are going to be in the description below. Quick disclaimer, they are affiliate links, so if you click on them and you subscribe or you make a purchase, then I will be getting a small commission. But that aside, I use these 2 websites all the time. So the first one that we're going to quickly cover is Kittl. Now, I absolutely love Kittl. One of the greatest things about them is that they have an AI text to image generator that gives you full rights to the images, so you can use them commercially. So looking under AI tools over here, they have the AI image generator, but aside from that, they also have an AI image vectorizer. So if you work with a lot of heat transfer vinyl or vinyl, you know what a pain it is to sometimes convert your images to vector or SVG. This service will get that done for you. But the way Kittl works is they have a ton of different templates on there that you can customize. They're all customizable. You can put your personal touch to anything on here. So I just looked up Christmas really fast, and truthfully speaking, they don't have a lot. This is pretty much all they have, but you can click on any one of these. Let's go with this one, and you can edit it. So you can go ahead and click on use this design. Now I am a premium member to Kittl, so I have access to this one. But if you don't want to sign up just yet, they do have a bunch of free images as well that you can use. So as you can see, once we click into it, we go to the editor, and here we have free access to absolutely everything. You can change the Santa, you can change the text, you can change the deer, you can change all of the text down here. The entire thing is customizable. Not only that, but you can also mock it up directly on a t-shirt from this same screen. So they have this mock-up button up here, and you can mock it up on either a t-shirt, you can add it on a hoodie, on a pillowcase, a mug, pretty much anything that you can think of that you can print on, you can mock it up here on Kittl as well. Now the other image service that I use all the time is Vexels. So when it comes to Vexels, here they have pre-designed images. So let's look up Christmas. But they have a lot. So right now, looking up Christmas, you can see that they have 10,667 results. Obviously, they have a lot more images than Kittl, but you don't have the ease of personalization. So you can customize some of these because you are going to be getting the PSD, SVG, the AI, or the PDF file. So for the most part, you are going to get one of those. You're not going to get more than one file format aside from PNG and JPEG. So with Vexels, you can actually request a custom design. All you do is make a design request, fill out some details, tell them exactly what you want, give them some reference images, and within a few days, they'll give you a completely custom design. Now, it is important to know that that design that they give you is not going to be just for you. It's going to go on the Vexels website. So all of the different ones that you see here that I've requested are able to be downloaded on Vexels by other users. So those are my favorite design services to use. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Back when I first started, I never used any design service. I thought it was such a waste of money. I didn't think it was original. And honestly, I always preferred to make the images myself. But I was limited. To be completely honest with you, like I said, I suck at designing from scratch. And when you want to put out a lot of different designs, making different designs for yourself is going to take a long time. Same thing goes for custom requests. A lot of times when somebody asks me for a custom request, I can go to Vexels or I can go to Kittl. All right, so let's get down to what you all came for. Let's start the top 5 designs to sell in December 2023. Let's go. So the first one is a no-brainer, and that's going to be a New Year's t-shirt. For New Year's, everyone dresses up, whether it be matching t-shirts, funny t-shirts, graphic t-shirts. If it has a New Year's theme to it, people are going to be wearing it. And not just t-shirts, tumblers as well. Now, when it comes to tumblers, some of the best ones that you can offer are going to be wine tumblers. It's New Year's. People are going to be drinking, but make sure it's properly themed. Make sure it's got the theme for New Year's because people are going to be purchasing New Year's specific items during the month of December. Now, quick tip for design, you can offer to put somebody's New Year's resolution on their tumbler, on a keychain, or on their t-shirt as, you know, a reminder for them to keep going. Now, this next one is one that will really land you in some hot water. Not necessarily with the law or anything like that, but potentially with family members. Now, when it comes to politics, I always stay out of it. I don't give my opinion on absolutely anything. I don't even sell political t-shirts. I've never designed a political t-shirt. I stay out of it 100%. Personally, I don't like any of the controversy that can be attached to anything political. So I stay out of it. I keep all of my thoughts to myself. But with that being said, a lot of people don't. A lot of people like being loud about it, and a lot of people like starting arguments, especially with their families. And of course, it doesn't always result in arguments. A lot of people do like to voice their political opinions. But with that, funny political t-shirts is up next. Now, simply looking up on Etsy, funny political t-shirts, you can see that there's a ton of different ones. It's a mix of a little bit of everything. And like I said before, for the previous design, you're not limited to just t-shirts. You can put them on tumblers, you can put them on mugs, you can put them on keychains, you can put them on toilet paper apparently. Point is, put them on whatever you can print on. Now this next one is my wife's personal favorite, and that's going to be wine mom shirts. So it's no secret that moms love their mom juice, they love wine. Of course, not everyone, but that's a very popular t-shirt design. So as you can see, when it comes to these different wine mom shirts, there's quite a few different variations. A lot of them are very similar. Now check these out right here really fast. These are actually made with rhinestones. Now that looks like it's a lot of work, right? Well, it's actually not that much work. There's a way that you can super simplify this. So you can order rhinestone transfers. I actually never offered rhinestones because of the fact that I thought it was too much work. Placing all of the different rhinestones, even with the little guides, it just takes so long to get those things in place. But check these out. So these rhinestone transfers are actually from TKO Sales. If you want to check them out, the link to them is going to be down in the description below. I think for rhinestones, you're going to have to send them an email so that way you can get your order started. But if you do decide to try them out, you can use my code NECOPRINCE at checkout. So that way you can get a small discount off of your first order. But aside from that, as you can see, a lot of the designs are somewhat similar. They have their different variations. But look at this one and look at this one. They're pretty similar in the sense of it's just a simple white or silver glass with the red wine in it. Just a couple of different shapes really, and the different hats with a couple sparkles. There's so much more that you can do to these to make them stand out a little bit more. Rhinestones, of course, are a nice touch, but they're not for everyone. Not everyone likes the shininess. Not everyone likes rhinestones. But take a look at a few of these different designs and think about how you can make them better. Think about how they can make you laugh, what you would change on it to make them a bit more unique. If you're selling Wine Mom shirts, you need to sell Wine Mom tumblers or Mom Juice tumblers. Quick tip. If you want to increase your average order value and you want to make a couple of extra bucks every sale, then consider offering a wine tumbler and a wine t-shirt together. Offer them in a bundle, offer them as a set. Point is, offer them at a discounted rate. So instead of selling the t-shirt for 25 bucks and the tumbler at 30, totaling $55, sell it at $50 or $45. This is what's going to get you more sales, having better offers than somebody else. All right, so this next design is the most popular one year after year. It's one that is used countrywide by absolutely everyone. So what I'm talking about is the ever popular ugly sweater design. Now, I live in South Florida where it's always hot. We have maybe 2 or 3 different cold days every year. So we don't have ugly sweaters. We have ugly sweater t-shirts. So you can do an ugly sweater or an ugly t-shirt or an ugly sweater t-shirt, whatever works best for wherever you're selling. Now these, of course, are going to be limited to sweaters and t-shirts. You're not really going to be putting these on a tumbler or on a keychain or anything like that. But looking through Etsy, you can see that there's quite a bit of different designs. These are pretty unique. So my suggestion for this is make something unique, make something that's different, make something that can stand out. What I did at one point was actually make custom ugly sweater design. So I would have a custom text on top, a custom image in the middle, and on the bottom it would be either more design or more text. There's going to be an image somewhere around here while I'm talking, so that way you can see the example. And last but certainly not least, the last design we're going to talk about is funny Santa designs. So the face of Christmas, the face of December overall, the face of winter is Santa Claus. Everyone knows him, everyone loves him, he's all over the place. So right now, one of the most popular designs that I can find is Big Nick Energy. This is literally everywhere. The first 7 designs on Etsy are Big Nick Energy. So that's telling you something. That's telling you that this is a popular design. If you can make, well, no, sorry, not 7. The first 5, skip 1, then 7. But anyway, the fact that the entire first row is the same design tells you something. So if you can put your own twist on this, if you can make it funny, if you can make it unique, then I highly suggest you do, because you could potentially have a bestseller on your hands. And those were the top designs that you should be selling in December 2023. What did you think of this video format? Do you like the whole top 5 t-shirt design concept? Let me know down in the comments below. I know I always say this, but huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. You don't know how much it really helps the channel if you watch the entire video, and if you leave a like and you subscribe and you comment, but primarily watching the entire thing all the way to the end. So I really do appreciate you being here all the way through. And with that, I'm Mario with NECOPRINCE, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.